Greetings, Scope Processors. Ian here with Verbal Processing, and I am back. And I'm back with a little game called Psychonauts. Psychonauts Game of the Week, Monday, February 13th, 2012. Monday, Psychonauts Game of the Week, little game by Double Fine Studios. In fact, it was the first game from Double Fine, the brainchild, punishment, of Tim Schaffer, written by Eric Wolpon, Tim Schaffer, art direction by Scott Campbell, and you can look up the rest of the credits yourself if you decide to pick it up on Steam for $9.99. It is a really excellent game made for the Xbox in 2005, later released for Windows in 2006, and it is actually based upon... Well, you know what? I'll mention that little tidbit a little bit later. It's a short, interesting tidbit. Let's get right into it. I'm decided to start a new game because this is a very finely crafted experience, and I wanted to provide all of the context necessary.
600 miles.
So I'm going to let you listen
fiber,
here.
5.5 ounces of cranial fluid, 1,500 grams of complex neural matter, a 3-pound pile of dreams. But I'll tell you what it really is. It is the ultimate battlefield and the ultimate weapon. The wars of this modern age, the psychic age, are all fought somewhere between these damp, curvaceous undulations. From this day forward, you are all psychic soldiers, paranormal paratroopers, mental marines who are about to ship out on the adventure of their lives. This is our beachhead, and this is your landing craft. You shall engage the enemy in his own mentality. You shall chase his dreams. You shall fight his demons. You shall live his nightmares. And those of you who fight well, you will find yourselves on the path to becoming international secret agents. In other words, Psychonauts. The rest of you will die!
Oh, Maury.
Children, you are not going to die.
Well, if you're not a psychonaut, then you might as well be dead.
They told me this was a summer camp. Ah, Dogen. Don't worry about old Coach Oleander. I've been coming here for years, and trust me, nothing ever happens.
Yeah, Dogen, Lily's right. You don't got nothing to worry about. Except for that giant monster in the lake I was telling you about.
Bobby Zilch! I told you to stop scaring people with that ridiculous old legend. I don't want the kids to be afraid to go out at night and walk alone on the perfectly safe paths of Whispering Rock Psychic Summer Camp. And we don't want to scare our special guests, superstar psychonauts Sasha 9 and Mia Vodello.
Sasha 9 looks like Tim Robbins to me.
Light monster!
Formation.
It's resisting. Quick, bring it over here.
What is it?
It's just a little boy. What's your name, darling?
I'll find out. Kid, get in! Ugh.
My name
Starts with a D.
is Rasputin. But everybody calls me
Ooh, she's weak at the knees.
Raz.
Please don't kill us, lake monster!
Compelling.
Armored like a tank.
Sorry I'm late. I don't want to disrupt your briefing, Agent Oleander. Agents 9, Vodello, please, continue.
Where
Oh,
do you think you're
he's
going?
Agent 9? I thought it was
You've broken
Sanine.
into a highly classified remote government training facility.
I know. Isn't it great? Listen, why don't I just sit over here quietly with my fellow psychedets? Hey, how's it going? I like your hat.
We need to have this young man taken from here immediately.
I'll call his parents.
What? But don't you train Psychonauts here?
Yes, darling, but...
To soar across the astral plane. To wage psychic warfare against the enemies of free thought.
That is what I wrote on the front of the pamphlet.
Those words are why I'm here, Coach Oleander. Do you remember what you wrote on the inside of that pamphlet? You were born with a special gift. But the people around you treat it like a curse. Your mother is afraid of you. And your father looks at you with shame in his eyes. Come to
He's
Whispering
mouthing it.
Rock
He's so
Psychic
proud.
Summer Camp, and you can show them all. Back home, your powers make you a loner, an outcast.
She knows.
A circus freak. But in this dojo, in this psychic dojo, they make you a hero.
Anybody recognize that voice?
Get that soldier a bunk.
This is the same voice actor that voices Invader Zim.
Now, darling,
Love
you
that
can
show.
stay here for a few days until your parents come for you. But we can't let you participate in any paranormal training without your parents' consent. I'm sorry.
Wowie. You're so lucky. You get to go home soon.
Home? Back there, I was just like you were, Dogen. Punished by my own family for having powers I never asked for. But here, I have a chance to be something. To make a difference. They may come for me, Dogen. But they'll be looking for Raz, the boy. What they're going to find, what they don't expect, is Raz, the Psychonaut.
And then you'll make their
Like that
heads
pose.
explode?
No. Do you do that?
No. Well, once kinda. But now I wear this special hat. Want to try it on?
No.
But he has mental defenses like I've never seen in someone so young. If I could just get him in my lab for some experiments, I'm sure he could withstand more than the others.
That kid's 1 in a million, Nine. But I'm not gonna let you turn him into one of your guinea pigs. I've got big plans for that mind.
Ooh, sinister. I love how this game, referring back to the girl that looked at Raz as she was entering her cabin, I love how this game has been able to establish character relationships with just a look. I mean, really great direction on the cutscene there. Excellent stuff. I'm glad I didn't talk through it. And in fact, for this game of the week, I will not be talking through the cutscenes except for if I find something particularly amusing or if there's something I just can't resist mentioning. But I'm not going to comment or joke or anything like that. So, just FYI, let's get to rolling here. Let's see, this bunk is available. Write my name. Dinner. There we go. It's Dinner's bunk. Let's begin.
All right, settle down in here. Big day tomorrow. I want to see each and every one of you runts in my classroom at 0600 hours on the dot. I'm the early bird, and you're the worms. Got it? Now, lights out.
Really distinctive character design in each and every one of these characters. They just looked like they came from the pen of a cartoonist and not from that of a... You know, there's no amateur work involved
quick
here.
Eye exam before we start. Huh? Look over that way, if you will.
Wow, what's that?
Oh, that's a Psi challenge marker. The staff scatters these all over the camp to test the students. Every one of these you find advances you a whole rank.
Oh.
Now look up for me, if you will. Some of the old markers have fallen apart. You'll find bits of them flapping around loose. If you find enough of these Psi cards, you can put them together to make a brand new challenge marker. But you have to buy a Psi core at the camp store to hold them together. Keep ranking up, and before you know it, you'll be able to use brand new psychic powers. Stuff you didn't even know you could do.
And then when do I become a Psychonaut? Because I have to do that before my dad shows up to take me home. Hey, where'd he go?
Yeah, that
That guy
never
looks
happens
so
in crazy,
familiar.
distantly remembered dreamlands. Let's see, to change your camera preferences, press escape, etc., etc. Yeah, I believe that one deserves or requires a special voice or reading.
Hey, Raz! Hurry up! You don't want to be late for basic braining!
Woohoo! Basic braining is the best class ever! Woohoo!
I love Coach Oleander!
Oh, that's
He's
interesting.
so nice, and he knows everything!
So they divert
I
their
heard this
paths.
one
That's
time
interesting. I
a
wonder if
kid
you
was
could
late
break
for
their
basic
pathfinding that
braining,
way.
And Coach Oleander held him upside down until he turned blue, but the kid had just drank a 6-pack of soda, and so when the coach shook him up, he exploded.
There are a lot of conversations that happen in this game in the periphery, and I don't want to miss any of the gags, so FYI. Those are, like, currency in this game? Sorry, I glossed over that.
I'm telling you for the last time, no.
Look at these squirrel designs.
I would never
It's got, like, the
do
little
that.
furry,
I could never
scruffy beard on the bottom
kill
there.
everyone. Oh, hi, Raz.
Squirrel trouble?
A little foreshadowing with this
The
character.
lie is it all. Whatever they tell you, it's a lie.
I'll take your word for it. You going to class?
Yeah.
They look like they're a little cracked.
As soon as I get these guys to shut up. Shut up!
Why are the squirrels now invisible? Not really sure about that. Maybe there was an effect. Maybe there's a bug or something, and oh, I see. little weirdly executed, but I get it now. I got the picture. Let's see. I believe it wants me to climb this to prove I can climb stuff. There we go.
Any sentient being in the galaxy Polarisma Australis.
Oh, missed the jump there. Up we go. It's weird. It's in some areas,
Hear me?
Psychonauts holds together incredibly well, and in other areas, the low fidelity.
I would like to speak to whatever cosmic entity has been sending these voices to my head since I was a kid.
I think we'd all like to know how that worked out. There we go. I was wondering what this ladder was before when I was testing the game out. Like, why does this ladder go down to nothing? I guess I completely missed the thing with
Where
the
you
pole.
going, Maloof? Shh.
Oh, look at that kid's hair.
That class is a death trap for crazy people. Listen, the coach is strong.
It's like it's made out of the
Start
puffs of
class,
smoke
pulls
from
you
Zelda.
into his mind, and then there's nothing you can do about it. But once you're in, you can use these smelling salts to sneak out. Take mine. I don't need them anymore. I'm calling my parents to come get me before I get hurt.
Too late!
Bobby! Ah!
Hey, kid! You owe me 5 arrowheads for this week's protection service.
Cough it up,
Look at that kid's
loser.
gums.
Or
It's
you'll be
awesome.
coughing up bloody tears. Hey, leave him alone.
I heard a rumor that you were raised in the circus. Well, let me put
He's
this
talked to
in
like
terms
2.5
you'll
people. Where are these rumors
understand.
coming from?
I'm the strong man.
Or I guess they're
around
psychics here, but
here.
he has defenses.
Because you look more like the cotton candy.
Benny, put this kid's death on my to-do list.
Come on.
What?
See him in
I didn't hear you.
Yeah, we'll settle this on the battlefield.
All right, great place to see what you've done so far and plan to what you're going to do next, etc., etc. All right, well, that about wraps it up for today. This has been Ian with Verbal Processing, playing Psychonauts, the game of the week. Psychonauts, the seminal, the inaugural title from Double Fine Productions in the mind of Tim Schaffer. Really excited to be playing this game. I'm going to try to lay a few... Oh, I didn't know I could rail grind on this thing. That's crazy. Planning on revealing a few things that I've learned and looking up a little bit of information about Psychonauts from Wikipedia and other articles and sources that I've read. I became really interested in it after the Double Fine Kickstarter news hit the other day, and while I've been a fan of Double Fine Productions for years, including their game Stacking and other similar titles, I have not ever sort of delved into their early stuff like this, and I have a feeling that I'm going to be going back and checking out Schafer's earlier work at LucasArts as well. Although I have played some of those, I have not exhausted the catalog. So I hope you'll be joining me for the rest of the week, Game of the Week, and for future Games of the Week, where I'm sure Tim Schaffer and Double Fine will be making further appearances. I will see you tomorrow for Tuesday, and cheers!